Hello everyone. In this video, we'll talk about loops. Loops can execute a block of code as long as specified condition is reached. They are handy because they save your time, reduce your error, and they make code more readable. So let's talk about the syntax of a for loop here. It is like these. For, we have a variable integer I is equal to 0, I, and as long as I is less than 10, then increment, for example, I plus equal to 1 here. Or simply you can say I plus plus here. If you do this one, you can simply write something. For example, you can have I here. And this time it will print I value in the first iteration. It will be 0. And then it will check if I is equal to 10, is less than 10. It will increment it. And then next iteration, it will write 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5 until 9, because after you iterate, it was going to be 10, and then this I is not going to be 10 later on here. So now let me run this code and see what's happening here. So 0 to 9 here. I would like to put a breakpoint and tell you what's happening here. So take a look at here. In this first iteration, I is equal to 0. Now it's still 0, then continue, it's written now, increment it, it's going to be 1, and check if it's less than 10, it is less than 10, then it will print it again, it is 1, and then continue again, it's going to be 2, and check if 2 is less than 10, and then print it again until it just reaches the end here. We can have this kind of things, or if I want to sum all number until 10, I can have simply like this integer, say sum, this time make it 0 here, then I can say sum plus equal I. So in the first iteration, it will take it 0, the next 1, 2, 3, and 10 until 10, it's going to give me the result. And after I finish this loop, because all summation, all the value will add up to the sum value, and I can print this sum value here. So run it and see what's happening. It's going to be 45. If I want to write this value for each iteration, sum value, it can give me like 0, 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, and then finally it's going to be 45 here. So I would like to show another example here. Let's comment this out. Then, so we can do the same. If I want to write number in a different way, integer I, let's say if it's equal to 10, then I can say while I is greater than 0, then I can say I minus minus. This time it's going to print them in reverse order, because the first value is going to be 10 and 9 and then until 1 here, because we are decrementing this value for each statement here, and it will continue as long as I is greater than 0 here. So you don't have to make it and we said that this is like this one, but if you want to make it -2 for each iteration, then you can do this kind of thing. This time it's going to make it 5 times, 10, and it will make it 8, 6, 4, and 2, and then done. So you can have this kind of things. For loops are really convenient. And we have other loop called while loop.